So we came back to CarMax the second time to appraise our unwrapped Tesla Model X Stormbreaker. And I was shocked to find out what happened. So today I'm gonna walk you through everything I've done and what I've learned, as well as how shocked I was with my colored wrap and how it affected the value, and my mistakes on selling the Tesla, so keep on watching to the end of the video. Now, why am I selling my $115,000 2023 Tesla Model X with barely 6,000 miles? Well, it was time to move on ever since I got the Tesla Cybertruck. We're a family of 2, we have 3 fur babies, we have 3 cars, and pay over $800 a month for car insurance. Something had to happen. Also, I was super curious just to see if you put on aftermarket accessories like paint protection film and ceramic coating and tint, does it increase the value? As well as how easy is it to sell an electric car with a degrading battery? Now, let's first talk about dealerships. The easy way out is the dealer, right? You go to the dealer, say you want a new car, you trade in your old car. They don't even look at your old car and they give you an offer and that's it, you're done. I did this with our old Toyota and I'm still slapping myself. Never ever, never do that again. Don't do that. Never sell your car at dealerships. That's right. They lowball you like crazy on the offer. They pressure you into trading it in. They don't even look at the vehicle and they give you such a horrible offer. But what about Tesla, since it's not a real dealership? A few things you need before selling a Tesla is, of course, the VIN number as well as the mileage, and this can all be found easily at the bottom of your app. Now, what we did was we went to tesla.com/trade-in. You log into your account, and you can also do this through the app. And because your car is linked with the Tesla account, it's literally done in seconds. They don't seem to care about the details, and I'm assuming if there's major damage, it will decrease the value when they see it in person. But my paint protection film doesn't even seem to matter to them at all. And my offer, $54,400. Now, the beauty with Tesla, though, when you trade in your car are incentives. They always have incentives. They come and go. But one incentive they had recently is if I buy a Tesla before a certain time, my full self-driving can transfer to my new vehicle, and that's like $8,000 right there. But again, it always changes. But overall, it's not too bad from a dealer, although I'd hope I would have more. It also sucks because if you sell to Tesla directly, full self-driving, my $10,000 upgrade gets instantly deleted, so the next buyer can buy full self-driving, giving Tesla more money. Overall, if you want an easy, no-hassle buying and trading experience with your Tesla, honestly, just go through Tesla. It's the way to go. But of course, you probably won't get as much money for it. Now, private party. If you want the most money back, this is probably going to be through a private party, maybe Craigslist. But I don't want to die to no Craigslist killer. I mean, seriously, using Craigslist, all that stuff, I mean, for the small stuff, it's okay. But it's a huge burden to worry about if the check is fake. Cashier's check can be fake as well. They can have a fake driver's license. It all happens. I mean, scammers are real. They're out there and it can happen to anyone. For me personally, I'd rather lose a little bit of value and go somewhere that's safe. And I know it's super easy to give me my money. I was considering private party, but when I looked it up, they recommend to avoid any scams, you go with the party to the bank to deposit the cashier's check to make sure it's a real check and it actually goes through. Then you have to hold their hand. Then you go to a DMV or a AAA and transfer the ownership on the spot so there aren't any issues. Because if you don't do that part, they could potentially get parking tickets, toll violations, and all that's going to go to you. And I think that actually happened to one of my family members. Even family members can scam you. I mean, it's just way too stressful. However, if you guys want to, one website I've been using to look for used Teslas for years now has been onlyusedtesla.com. It's pretty much a safer Craigslist, or it should be, since it's purely focused on Teslas and is very specific. However, again, scams can still happen, so just be careful. But aside from that option, personally, I'd be very careful selling through a private party. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if you have a story to tell, because it only takes one bad, horrible experience to never trust Craigslist to sell your car again. Next, let's talk about my favorite third-party sellers. The big ones have been CarMax, Carvana. I also found that cars.com has been highly rated at selling cars as well. But how do these all work? Let's talk about Carvana. Everything's done online. They give you a quote. They even pick up the car from you from your house. And you think that's good, but it's also bad because whenever you throw a VIN online, get an estimate online, it's always going to be less than in person, so they can't see the car in real life. But let's see how much I can get for my Model X with Carvana. I am very glad it does ask if it has full self-driving and enhanced autopilot, because it should increase the value. After filling out the details, I mean, front grille, what? And as far as modifications, my car does have paint protection film on it, but it doesn't count as a modification. But overall, wow, I mean, very good. I'm very surprised. Online Carvana offer is $56,400, which isn't bad at all. They do a Carfax report, but it's way more than Tesla's already, and they just pick up from your house. That's awesome. Next, let's talk about CarMax. I've worked with them before selling our old car, and it was awesome. Great offer, check immediately, no hassle. I just recommend making an appointment as it always gets super busy, and you could be there like for hours. But first, I want to do an online offer to see how much I can get. So after filling everything out, didn't ask if I had full self-driving. That's not good. It won't even give me an online offer. So I ended up actually going to the store for the in-person appraisal, and this was my experience. He assessed the car. I asked him questions like about the paint protection film, ceramic tint, ceramic coating, white interior, full self-driving, all that stuff. And honestly, I don't think it mattered at all to him. He did tell me that we can't verify the condition of the paint underneath your color PPF. So he's not sure if that's going to affect the value, but that's just something to keep in mind. And the offer was still pretty solid, $57,000, which to be honest, isn't that bad compared to Carvana and Tesla. But that was all done online, and for the least stress, it's not too bad. But man, paying so much money for my car, I thought I'd get much more. The beauty with Carvana and CarMax is, and this is a big thing, they are their own car dealers, so there's no middleman. There shouldn't be any issues or risks. But I had to throw a Hail Mary. I just want more for my car. And I wanted to see if there's anything else out there that could get me a better offer. And I remember my boy Andy Sly talking about this one place to sell your Tesla called Recurrent. So if this goes south, I'm coming for him. I'm just kidding. I had to do my own research. I found out about Recurrent specifically for EV car buyers and sellers. And on paper, they do a great job. They connect your car to their system to determine the battery health and the condition. But here's the thing, Recurrent is a middleman, and they reach out to dealers on your behalf to find the best offer. And I'm so curious because like I said before, I hate dealerships. They always lowball you. So I'm curious to see if a third-party broker can do it better. Now, already you fill out a ton of detail about the Tesla on their website. You provide a description on what the car has, any special features, like, you know, it's Everydaychris's car. Come on now. They then give you a recurrent score, and for me, it wasn't bad, 98. So overall, it took about a day, and I received a text with my offer, but I was a little bummed. It gave me $57,500, so $500 more than CarMax. But lastly, I had to try it. I tried cars.com. I think there are commercials on it before, but man, I was shocked. And they gave me an instant offer for a whopping, drum roll please, $59,900. That's the highest out of everyone. But here's the thing. I had to bring my car to a local dealership close by. So I did a quick Google search and I was horrified. The reviews were so bad. Now, I mean, I know, look up any car dealership, the reviews are gonna be bad. Was I gonna get to the dealership and they're gonna bait and switch me and say, actually, according to my calculations, the price is what cars.com recommends, but we're actually going to offer you less since you're not buying a car from us? Or they're going to take a look at a small, tiny swirl mark and say like, swirl mark? Minus $500. I'm not bashing this dealership, okay? I don't know anything about it. I didn't go to them in the end. However, I was just scared to go to that in-person appraisal because I don't know about you guys. Car salesmen, they have a special gift. They press you like crazy. Now, on the cars.com website, it says you get a no obligation instant cash offer after they do a quick vehicle inspection. But I mean, honestly, it was the highest offer ever. I thought I had to do it for sure, but then this happened. So if you didn't know, Stormbreaker, aka my Model X, I love it. My beautiful car, wrapped in S-Tex colored paint protection film, full ceramic tint, upgraded wheels, full self-driving, white interior yoke steering wheel. Upgrades in the aftermarket accessories alone is probably like in the 15,000 range. But I was curious to see if paying all that extra stuff, is that gonna increase or decrease my value? So I ended up removing my paint protection film. Yes, I removed it. Also, if I ever saw that color on that car driving around, I'd be so sad. So I ended up redoing my quotes and appraisal for Carvana and CarMax, and man, oh man, this was insane. First, Carvana. Now, I'm not sure if it's because I did a quote already. It was only 3 weeks after my original offer, and they offered me at the time $56,400. When I did it again, they offered less at $56,000. So it was $400 less than previous. It makes sense, right? Once you do an appraisal, you're most likely gonna get another offer somewhere else, but then you try to come back to them and then you're like, hey, can I have the original offer? And then they, hell no, you didn't take my first offer, we're gonna give you less. But then I went to CarMax to see if I would get more. I told the new appraiser I removed my color PPF so you guys can see the beautiful, spotless, swirl-free condition the black paint was in. It only took him about 10 or 15 minutes and he was done. So I was like, oh man, he must have just saw it again and they're just gonna give me that same offer, most likely less. But roll the footage, baby. Holy heck. So we got the appraisal like what, 2 weeks ago? It's like $57,000. So I did another appraisal with my car, black paint, everything. Guess what the offer is? See that? 60,000, baby. So this is the highest. I think I'm just gonna do it here. I'm done. Say goodbye to Stormbreaker. So overall, I ended up going with All Reliable, safe, easy, fast. I got the check in hand that day. $3,000 more than 3 weeks ago. So I realized that while paint protection film is a great choice, if you have a weird color, it's best to take it off before selling the car. So they can, number one, see the condition of the paint. Number two, it makes it easier for them to sell a normal car color, not a super bright blue color. But that's not all. You need to make sure you do a few things before selling your Tesla. Like you want to remove your account info, personal information, because everything is linked to that Tesla. Imagine selling your Tesla, they go to charge and you're paying for it. But Tesla makes it very easy. You want to factory reset the car so that it deletes everything. Press the car icon, we're gonna go to service, we're gonna find factory reset, we're gonna input our email address and password. Are you sure you want to erase all data from this vehicle? So I'm gonna hit reset. Oh, so sad. And then it's going to remove the home link memory, it's gonna remove everything, and now it's just restarting. So now we're gonna go to our app, we're gonna click on our Stormbreaker here. We're gonna remove or transfer ownership, get started. So we already did our factory reset. Have you sold the vehicle already? Yes. Who did you sell to? Third party NEC. Remove vehicle. Oh no. Oh. Then you're gonna enter a code to permanently remove your vehicle. Okay. Remove vehicle request received. It says it's gonna take a few hours, but it's actually pretty instant. Factory reset everything. Oh my Lord, my car is black now. So it's completely removed. We're not associated to this Model X anymore. It's that simple. So I had a friend who was trying to sell his Model Y and his factory reset button was completely grayed out. It didn't work. And it was pretty common. The reason why it's grayed out is because you have a pending active subscription. And he didn't have any, but Tesla was offering free full self-driving for 3 months or something like that. So it was an active subscription technically. So that's why he wasn't able to factory reset his vehicle. So to work around through that, you have to remove the vehicle and pretend you're selling it through the Tesla app first. You're supposed to input the other person, which your own personal information, as well as email address, different email address, driver's license info, but it does it like really, really fast. Once that's done, re-add the car because we want to get that factory reset button back. All you gotta do is add the product, vehicle, continue, get started, find the VIN, you're gonna enter your license information, all that stuff. And it says it's gonna take a couple days, but it's pretty instant if you have Wi-Fi connectivity. It resets the Tesla and it thinks, oh, it's a new owner. Then that factory reset button will be ungrayed out and then it will allow you to factory reset it. And that's it. Also make sure when you do sell your vehicle and you do all that stuff, make sure you have your pink slip with you. CarMax makes it easy and they do it for you, but other places you may have to fill out a DMV form, fill out something on the bill of sale, just to make sure that transfer ownership goes through. And luckily for that part, at least, that can be done all online and I'll link it in the description. And this one, if it applies to you, personalized plates. I have a personalized plate. It took me 9 months, 10 months to get, and I didn't want to lose that. So all you have to do is you have to fill out a form for the DMV to transfer or hold on to those plates. And if you want to retain the license plate and hold on to it, it is a $38 retention fee. But overall, that's how it's done. I hope this video helped you guys. It was stressful, but it wasn't too bad, especially when I went through CarMax. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. See you guys next time.